back to my channel if you're returning. My name is Tracy and this is She Has Manihands. So today we're going to do a little bit of stamping, and so I'm just going to jump right in. I have PI colors, Cupcake 400, and I got this at last year's Polish and Beauty Expo at Tinley Park in Chicagoland. I don't know if you guys have been to that event yet, but it's fantastic. We had a great time. My husband went with me and held my bags for me, so that's always a plus. Under that, I have Nailtiques Formula 2, and that has been great for my nails. I had a lot of trouble with peeling and my polish chipping off, and so I started using Nailtiques 2. It had been recommended to me on a Facebook group called Natural Nails Only, and my nails have been improving quite a bit in the time that I've been using it. I think I started it in March. And on top of the stamping later, I'll be using Clear Jelly Stampers Smear Not Top Coat. It's a water-based top coat, and it doesn't smear your stamp work, so this is a must-have for any stamper. And if needed, I have this sticky clear coat that will adhere some of the finer images that I'm going to be stamping this evening. Alright, so the stamping polishes that I'll be using, they're all from Clear Jelly Stamper, and this is 002. This is Jenny's Gonna Love It. Next we have 006, and this is a pretty bubblegum type of pink, and it's called Cupcake. Next, this is my favorite green stamping polish, and this is 11 Dolla Bill. And next we have this pretty red, and it's 062, and this is Vixen. First, this is one of Clear Jelly Stamper's new stamping plates. This is CJS 382 Cherry Bomb, and I'm going to be using this image here. Alright, so next up I'll be using CJS LC 47 Roll the Dice, and I just needed some simple hearts and diamonds, so I'm going to use these images here from this plate. And finally, this is the first stamping plate that I ever bought, and it's from I got it from Amazon, and it's D35 Mezerdoo. This has been a pretty neat plate to have, but I'm only going to be using this image from it tonight. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing to get started. I do want to say that this is my Clear Jelly Stamper XL Steel Stamper in blue. Alright, so let's get started. Try to get in frame here. Just going to do a light scrape and immediate roll. And I'm going to pick up the extra images that transferred. And you might be able to see that my thumb here is messed up, and it's kind of late in the evening when I'm filming this, and I really don't have time to redo it, so we're going to roll with it. Again, just a light application and scrape. Don't always like to pick up the extra images with my stamper because it can get pretty mottled by the end. So now we're just going to line this up with the cherries. Press and wiggle just a bit. So I've not been stamping very long. I started maybe, I would say about a year ago. I wanted to do just the regular nail art on my nails, but I did not have the talent to do that. So when I discovered stamping, I just kind of picked it up and have enjoyed it. I've grown my collection of stamping products and plates over the last year and a half. And every time the Clear Jelly Stamper has a sale, I tell my husband how much money I'm saving him. I think he's tired of me saving him money, though. Alright. Golly. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and stamp this before I lose the... You can kind of see it. So I've got these down. Oops, let me get in camera there. And I think I'm just going to speed through the rest of these, and then we'll come back when I'm ready to add the next image. I'm gonna have to try a different stamper because I'm not able to get an angle for my steel stamper, so we're gonna try a different one. This is Clear Jelly Stamper's Big Bling Stamper, and I think it's cute, so we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Like I said, my hands are really big, and so sometimes stamping with a smaller device is a little bit challenging, so wish me luck. The one thing that I do like about the XL bling is that you get extra jelly head with it, so, and it just stores in the bottom of that, so that's kind of cool. So this might be better for filming, I'm hoping so, since it has the clear sides. So we'll give it a shot. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a pretty pickup. Yeah, still not getting a great angle. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit, but that's better than what we were doing, right? Yeah. Right, this one looks a little wonky, so I'm going to try to fix it. So I'm just going to take a little detail brush and see if I can't just fix the outside of that cherry a little bit. Can't wait for you guys to see at the end what my inspiration was for this. You can let me know how I did. We are not yet done with Dolla Bill. I've got some more things I need to do with that a little bit later on. Oops. So I'm going to clean off the stamper head over here. Over to the side I have a lint roller that I'm cleaning my stamper head off of. The good thing about clear jelly stamper is they're already ready to go straight out of the package. You don't have to season them or file them or use acetone on them. I think maybe back in the olden days of stamping, before you had the clear silicone heads, I think you had to do that to the stamper heads so that they would pick up the image. But clear jelly stamper is just ready to go right out of the packet. Yeah, I think it'll live right there. So you can see that that is not a good pickup. I think I need to thin out my polish a little bit, so I'm going to grab the thinning polish, or thinner rather, that I got from KB Shimmer, and I also picked that up at the Polish and Beauty Expo in Chicagoland last year. This does not eat away the glitter. It doesn't have the component in there that eats the glitter, and I don't know what that's called. So, but anyway, it's a good polish. So just a couple drops. So if you have an image that won't pick up like that one did, this is something that you can try, because the polishes do thicken up over time, and the restoration drops replace those elements that evaporate. So let's try this again, see if we do better. Have your stamper ready to go. Oh yeah, that's much better. may be able to tell here that I didn't get all of the image, but that's okay because I'm not going to use the entire image on the next stamp that I do. We'll still have a few more of the little white flowers to do, maybe 2 or 3 more, and then we'll move on to the hearts and diamonds. Alright, I think we're going to move on to the next color, and that will be Cupcake, the 006 from Clear Jelly Stamper. So I'm going to get this plate cleaned up, and I'm going to grab the roll the dice plate. Alright, so now I'm going to do some hearts and diamonds in we'll be doing the hearts in pink and the diamonds in pink and white. So we're just gonna kind of just place them randomly on my nails. Make sure that I'm in frame, which I have not been doing most of the night. Alright, that was a good pickup. I think that will live right here. So instead of restamping the stem that I had to just get off, I'm gonna get my detail brush and a little bit of this green, and I'm gonna redraw that line. This is just a tile that was left over from some home improvement project that I did, and I find that it makes a good little art palette. So that was just a little bit of damage control. We'll put him right here. So now I'm going to add a few dots throughout, just using a dotting tool of pink, green, and white. So here we go. Oops. So this is the end result so far. Now I need to top it with my Clear Jelly Stampers Smear Not Top Coat and my Orly Second Dry. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back, and then I'll show you the inspiration for this manicure. You want to make sure that your Smear Not Top Coat has dried before you put on your Fast Dry Top Coat. I'm running a little bit low on the Orly Second Dry too. I have some Glisten and Glow Quick Dry Top Coat that I'm going to be using when I run out of this. I got that at the Polish and Beauty Expo last year. So this has lasted a lot longer than I had anticipated. But I love this product here, so if I don't like that, this is probably what I'll go back to. I do like Orly products. I think that their formulas go on very smooth, and I subscribe to the Color Pass and just received the 1990s fall collection. So I'm hoping to get that up on my YouTube. I think if I were to use that again with stamping, I would probably polish my nails the day before and then stamp on them the second day and use the sticky polish to adhere the stamping, because this took a little bit longer to dry than I'm used to, and so I was constantly nicking it, and I had to do my thumbs over, and then I ended up messing them up again, but instead of doing them over, I just went with it. So it's a beautiful color, and I think that I would like it either better on its own, or to polish them one day and then stamp the next. Alright, so here's the finished look, but I think it turned out pretty good, and now I will show you the inspiration for this look. And it is my camera case that I got from Loopy. I love my Loopy phone case. It has saved me from many drops, and so I wanted to do a look on my nails to pay tribute to Loopy. So hope you liked it. But yeah, as you can see, it's 10:47 here, and time for me to go to bed. If you stuck with me this far, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have more content for you soon, and hopefully we will have worked the kinks out. So thank you for sticking with me today, and I hope you have a good week. Bye.